Good morning, everybody. My name is Katelyn Costello, and I am the YA fantasy author of The Rituals. And today, in our video, I'm going to take you through a little recording section. It's going to be one of those sessions, recording session. If you don't know, I have a background in performance, and I am also a writer. So, I did go through a little bit of a process earlier in the year looking to see if I wanted to hire a narrator, and I decided that I wanted to do it on my own. So I am recording the audiobook for The Rituals. And it has been a process, and I want to teach you some of the things that I've learned along the way as far as setting up for a recording session and all of those sort of things. So, first tip, be in something comfy. I'm currently in shorts and a t-shirt because it's something I can move in. I am comfy, and I'm not going to be fiddling with my clothes, because if you fiddle, you're going to hear the moving of the fabric. Next tip, which is also why I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, is you need to turn off your air conditioning. I didn't do that the first few times I recorded, and all you can hear is the hum of the AC in the background. So go and turn your AC off. It should shut off in about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna put you down on my little table, but the biggest thing and the biggest issue that I have had is reducing background noise. And you really wanna make sure that is out. And any little things that could be in the background are taken out. So for example, when I first started recording, I had my microphone, which is a Blue Yeti microphone. I don't think there's a special model, it's just a black one. My AC just kicked off. The Blue Yeti microphone on the same table as my laptop or my desktop, and I would get the sound of the little computer engine whirring on and off in the fan. So I now have my laptop on the floor next to everything, along with my hard drive. Don't recommend that, but I don't have a long enough cord to put my hard drive on the table, but I wish I had a way to put that on the table so it's safe, but you know, that also whirs, so that's also why it is away. Next is, for me, I have to go back through for a lot of my files, and I'm going to have to edit out my body, which is why I'm sitting in this chair. It's not the most comfortable chair, find a comfy chair, but my knees pop every 2 minutes, so there might be a couple pops that come through the audio later on where you just hear it's like pop, like as my knee pops. So if you could be sitting down to avoid those noises, that's great. Another thing is I read my book from my Kindle so that there's not the sound of pages flipping or anything like that. It's literally just tap, 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 and the pages turn. It doesn't turn as fast, so there is quite a few times where I have to re-record the sentence at the end of the page, but compared to the sound of a page flipping, it's much better. And the last thing that I do as far as soundproofing prep is something I've started doing more recently because I don't have a studio. I'm in my living room. On top of making sure my windows are all closed, especially since they're doing construction, really glad it is a Saturday so that there is not a ton of dump truck sounds in the background, is I put my microphone in a box with a blanket just to absorb any additional sound. Now this mic is just tall enough for this box, so it does take a little bit of wedging, but we get there. A few other little additional things to do for prep for yourself. Like with any performance, make sure you are hydrated. I always keep a bottle of water near me, ready to go. And I also I don't yet today, but I'm probably going to make one, have a cup of tea with lots of honey. Chamomile tea is really good for it, and honey is great for soothing your voice. Something I'm not good about, because I love creamer in my coffee, is to avoid dairy. Because it's been said, I don't know if it actually holds true at this point, but I always was told growing up to avoid dairy before performance because it would coat the back of your throat and things like that. So I'm gonna get my audio recording program pulled up, which is called Audacity. I am still learning a lot about it, which is why this is a video about the recording process, not the editing process. But yeah, I usually spend the first like 10 minutes or so just warming my voice up and getting it ready by reading in some of the characters' voices and doing some tongue twisters and things like that. And then I start to record. Yeah, I have quite a bit of chapters I need to re-record because, like I said, I had in some of my last videos, I've had some issues with audio that I've had to re-record stuff. But we are getting there. We're hitting the last bit of re-recording, and then it'll just be editing, and I don't know which process will take longer. I'm hoping that the editing process doesn't take as long to record, since I've been doing the recording process for about 7 months, teaching myself how to record and the different voices and things, and consistency. That's been a big thing. But I'm gonna boot up my program and get going. Also, one thing to do is, if you have any group chats or notifications on your phone or your watch, things like that, mute them, because you will hear the little buzz buzz thing. And one thing that I also do is I try to get away from my cat and or take the collar off of my cat, because I have an entire blooper reel that will be released at some point of me just talking to Athena and yelling at her because of her collar and yelling at her for cleaning her litter box and things like that. Which is why I've transitioned to recording in the living room right now, because she is in there. Also, my partner is in there sleeping and I need to not wake him up. So I'm out here hoping I won't wake him up. His alarm is going to go off soon, so he's going to start to wake up. So we need to get going. Go lay down. Athena, go lay down. Go find your sunshine. Hi. I'm trying to record here. I took your bell off on purpose. No one is here. It's just me and you. Go lay down. I put chapstick on. Stop it.